Let's talk haircut. What are you after?
Mate, I usually get a little bit of a short back and sides. She's the barber at the moment.
Yeah.
You better do a good job, mate. She's sitting right there.
Oh, the pressure's here. The pressure's here. All right. So, what do you usually do on the sides though? Like, is it like lowers like a 1 or a 2, or
I don't know.
do we give him a little fade today or something like that?
I'm prepared to let you
I reckon what we'll
run
do,
with it. I don't want it too short on top because I'm down in Thailand.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
That's fine.
I want to keep my sun protection on.
We'll just trim it a little bit there, yeah.
Okay.
And we'll go like 2 all around the base and then just kind of taper through here
Absolutely.
and here.
Let's do that.
That sounds great. Welcome, man. Thanks
Cheers.
for jumping in the chair today. Man, what a trade that we've done. I love what you're doing so far, man, and like, you know, being able to be a part of this journey is sick.
Yeah.
How did it all come about?
Well, initially I decided I wanted to do some more content relating to kind of like more like trading as far as stuff went, rather than trying to make money, because the last challenge I did was all about just making the money itself.
Yeah.
That's kind of limiting for people that want to do some sort of thing similar, because making the money is kind of depending on your skills of making money, and I'm not really sure that was all that fair. Not that I'm some amazing entrepreneur or anything, but I've been working for myself for quite a long time, so it might have got lost on people.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to do trade up challenge, because anyone's got stuff, and that's why I thought I'd start from basically nothing, because then that removes the excuses as well from, you know, oh, I don't have the stuff to begin.
Yeah.
So I literally went outside and decided to cut a block of grass out of the backyard.
It's a fine looking piece of grass though. When I saw it, I was like, that's pretty good.
I did that purely because I wanted to bring in some sort of popular culture to get that initial run up of people that, you know, want to follow and want to like it.
Yeah.
So I tried to get it looking as much as I could like a Minecraft block.
Yes.
A grass block. But it did look pretty good.
They look great, man. Look real cool.
A lot of people are calling it cake in the comments. They want to eat it.
Yeah, it looked like cake for sure. It looked like cake. How was that a first initial trade when you did trade the grass?
Honestly, mate, I couldn't even believe it. I was so stoked. And Bron, she's such a sweet lady. She's the sweetest old lady you've ever met. She was just so happy to get involved.
Yeah.
I got that $1 note off her, the vintage $1 note. I was so happy to get that, because that was a huge step up. I was expecting to get kind of like, you know, like a pen or a, you know, something of very nominal value to go from there.
Yeah.
You've probably seen Ryan Trahan's series, and Isaiah Photo did it, and you know, the OG, Kyle McDonald, who did the paperclip to the house. They all started kind of like fairly low and went up from there. But that was a big jump, because from my research I could see it was kind of like about $12 worth for the note. I mean, it wasn't the most valuable one, but
But for a piece of grass, it was technically free.
Yeah, it was free.
Yeah. So what was the time frame between when you cut the grass to the trade? How quick was that kind of turnaround? Yeah,
so I had the block listed for, I think it was only one night. And then the next afternoon was when Bron contacted me and said she wanted to do the trade. But what's funny about it is, as soon as I pressed publish on that post and put it in all the groups, you know, like buy, sell, trade groups, I knew for a fact it was going to get just heaps and heaps of smart ass comments.
Yeah.
And I was ready for it. I knew it was coming. But it was so funny. It was like, you've probably seen the first video, but all the comments would be like, oh, I'll trade you this half of my dinner and this just bits and pieces, just random stuff, you know, like, oh, people were talking about dog poo and, you know, like just crap. It was funny. It was funny. I respect the fact that I'm just having a laugh. Yeah, for sure. The time frame between where we are, like right now, when you first started, how quick has it been? So I think it's been about 2 weeks. From maybe just over. I'd have to look at the videos, mate, to know the exact time, but it feels a lot longer actually. Yeah. What do you feel like's been the most impressive trade or experience? Oh, they've all been such big jumps. You know what I mean? Like from the note just to the game, that was $80. Yeah. Just that jump, and I was surprised that even happened. And then from the game to the, you know, I think it was the game to the Xbox controller was kind of smaller, but it was just a young guy, Charlie. He was, you know, I mean, he obviously doesn't have a lot of stuff, being a young guy, young kid, to trade and to do that was kind of cool. But I think the biggest jump has probably been the monitor up to the artboard. Oh, actually, no, it's got to be the boat.
The boat.
The last video actually, it's got to be the boat.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, although the outboard was worth a fair bit, the 9.9. I mean, that package that he gave me, the boat, the fuel tank, and the 6 horsepower is worth far more.
Yeah, that's so sick. Have you already had people like offering for trades on that yet?
2 people have reached out and they wanted to trade some electric scooters, and the value's kind of there, but I don't know. I think I want to try and get something that's maybe smaller, like I said in the videos, that I might be able to either take to Thailand or I'll be able to trade it easier while I'm away. Because we're going away to Thailand for a little while.
Being a creator myself, like, and seeing you do that, it's actually inspired me, and I'm sure so many other people to be a part of what you're doing, but also even reach out and start doing their own stuff. Like for me, like when I saw it, you actually flipped the switch for me to be like, all right, I've been thinking about this whole thing for a while. I've done a couple of little things in different kind of capacities, but starting you off here and then, you know, just being consistent with it, like it's been cool, man. It's really, really cool to see. Do you
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Do you see that, like, you know, the more you post and the more you do, the more people want to be involved, or they're inspired to kind of just be a part of it?
I do see that a fair bit now.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was just lots of, like I said, with the comments, it was just lots of people laughing at me, and I expected that and I knew it was coming. But now, as the trades get more serious and the videos are getting more attention, obviously people are more willing to trade, I guess, because of the series as well. So some people might see that as sort of cheating, as, you know, like, oh, you're only getting these trades because people want to be in the videos. And I guess that has some truth to it, but you've still got to want to let go of the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting up to some pretty valuable stuff now, like that boat, and the boat package is you know, worth a couple of $1,000, and the package you just traded me now is well over $1,000 as well. I mean, people do want to be part of the videos and will trade for that, and there is some element of that. Not everybody. I'll have to say that, not everybody. Like Harrison, who was trading me for the boat for the last trade, that was my most valuable trade, and he's the most Aussie guy I've ever met. Like, he doesn't have any socials, as far as I can tell. He didn't want me to tag him in anything. He didn't want me to tag any of his accounts or mention him, or, you know, he was happy to be in the video. But it wasn't about the video. He wanted the motor.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. That's cool though. Like, and I guess everyone has different reasons and stuff like that. But I think what's so cool about what you're doing is bringing a community together as a collective to kind of like trying to achieve, you know, that goal of getting that island, right?
Well, it's cool. Most of the comments, like, you can see in anybody's content, there's always going to be kind of like haters, if you like to call them that, or just negative stuff that comes about through the comments. But I'll have to say, even in my videos, but I have to say in this last series, almost all the comments have been super positive, and everyone's behind me. You know, they're looking to get, you know, they want me to get to that island. It's amazing.
You can see the authenticity, right? I think a lot of people don't understand that, like, even if you post on social media and you try and act bigger than what you are, people see right through that, which is so cool. And I think that's why, like, you know, I was drawn to you, especially from like the start of the year when you were like starting all like this journey of like trying to make the million and stuff like that.
100%.
You're like, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to have a crack at it and go from there. Going right back, man. What sparked you to start this journey, not just for the island, but like, you know, to, you know, post on social media and go from there?
To be honest, mate, I just love making video and content and doing stuff that people enjoy and seeing the reaction to it. I actually like it. It's not so much as to get the island. Yes, I mean, it would be nice to get the island. I've always wanted my own private island. As ridiculous as it seems, I have shopped on the internet many times for a private island just to see what I could get.
And what are the prices? I feel like a lot of people would be surprised. You can buy an island for like 100K or 200K, right?
It is possible depending where you go.
Depends how remote you want to be, right?
That's right. Right now, I've been looking in Central America, in Belize, purely because foreigners can own land there outright, like we do here, and the prices are obviously a lot cheaper. So, I mean, I can get probably half an acre private island, full on, surrounded by coral reef out there for about $260 US
Wow.
So I mean, it's not the multi-millions and millions of dollars that people might think it is, depending on what you look for.
How do you feel like, any aspiring people aspiring creators that are coming up from your experience and stuff like that? What can you say to them to kind of like, if they want to create a series, if they want to do something, like what's a piece of advice that you found that you've come across to like stay consistent with, creating content?
I think the idea matters. Not that this idea is by any means mine, and I think that's something that people can learn from it. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily ripping someone off. I mean, if you look at how popular the Penny series was for Ryan, I'm sure you've heard of Ryan Trahan before.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at how popular the series was for Ryan, and that was kind of a copied idea as well. I mean, Ryan did use the bones of a different challenge, which was from Kyle McDonald many years ago, who did the paperclip to a house. So I think the idea matters. I think people see content creators like Mr. Beast that are doing like these crazy challenges and costing ridiculous amounts of money. But if you look at something like what I've done with these videos, I mean, it's super simple. It doesn't cost any money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily absolutely original idea, but it works. It still works. I'm putting my own spin on it. Yeah, I think to wrap it up, that comment it's just literally do what's in your means.
Yeah.
Do what's within your means, and also just don't get caught up on how much it's going to cost either. I mean, the idea needs to be something that's sort of doable.
Well, to quickly to add a little bit more value on that one as well, talking about Mr. Beast, he started just filming himself doing these challenges in his room.
Exactly right. People forget that.
Speaking, like he used to just say, a word 1,000,000 times or something like that, or count to 1,000,000 or whatever it is. And that's the whole content. That's it. Didn't cost him anything. It just costed his time, right?
That's right.
What do you want to trade up next? What do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm looking for either small items that are kind of expensive. So I'm looking for maybe like a MacBook, or for the boat especially, worth maybe 2.5, 3, somewhere around there. Because you can get MacBooks around that range. That'd be great. I could still look at doing swaps for that when I'm away. Ideally, I might even start reaching out to businesses to see if they might want to swap for a store credit or something like that. Hopefully the owners are interested in a boat and interested in the idea, and hopefully I can get them to do some sort of a store credit, because that'd be ideal. And I'm happy to do trades wherever. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be right here in Australia. I can do it over there. I mean, there's still plenty of people that live in Thailand that have got stuff there and want to swap.
So that's it. Or anywhere else in the world, right? You just gotta...
Exactly. Hello, darling. My daughter.
Oh, hello.
How are you going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can I just turn your video on for a second?
She's gonna be like, what's going on here?
Like, what the hell's going on here?
What the fuck?
We're here doing a podcast with Nick.
We're just creating some TikToks.
Yeah. We got the cameras all set up and the dang's here.
Hi, dinner.
And Nick's daughters are sitting here on the lounge.
Say hello.
You did a series for you.
How's he looking? Is he looking alright?
Looking sharp or what?
Okay.
Looking sharp.
I gave him a little fade on him.
Nice.
I was going to give him the mully, but I don't.
You almost gave me a mullet.
Should have given him a skullet.
A skull.
We've still got time.
Still got time.
No, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Nice to meet ya. See ya.
See you, darling. Love you.
What's your kids think about your claim to fame on the TikToks there?
Yeah. Her friends here at school locally have even reached out and go, I saw your dad on TikTok, and it's not such a bad thing. I mean, she's had friends that have reached out to her that she hasn't spoken to in a while,
Yeah, that's cool.
From it, which is, she's not embarrassed by it by any means, and reconnected her with some of her older friends, so it's been pretty good.
How's that feeling there, man?
Oh, mate, that looks good.
A lot tidier.
I like it.
So you can put a little bit of product there and just get a bit of volume, just texturize a little bit on top there as well too.
Sweet, mate.
And then through the sides here, we've just tapered it with a bit of a half fade. So
right.
Same there and same in the back.
Sweet.
Did I do okay?
Yeah, good.
Looks
it's okay.
good.
In the car, she's gonna be like, it sucks. No, I'm joking. I'm playing.
You did good for the second best barber in the...
Oh, yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I mean, like, she's the first, but
I can't.
Couple of fix-ups.
I can't say number one.
Brother, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much,
man.
Nick.
All the
Appreciate
best
it.
for the series.
Absolutely. Thank you, mate.